Have you ever wondered why life is so unpredictable? One day everything seems perfect. The next day everything changes. We make plans, set goals, and dream about the future. Yet sometimes life takes a turn we never expected. A job is lost, a relationship ends, a loved one falls sick, dreams are delayed, and suddenly we are left asking, why is this happening to me? Will things ever get better? How do I keep going when I don't know what tomorrow holds? The truth is, life has always been uncertain. Even in biblical times, people faced fear, loss, sickness, and disappointment. But Jesus taught something extraordinary. He taught that while life is uncertain, God's love and faithfulness are certain. Jesus said, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself." Think about those words for a moment. Most of our anxiety comes from trying to control things we cannot control. We worry about the future. We worry about money. We worry about our health. We worry about what others think. But worry has never changed tomorrow. It only steals today's peace. Jesus never promised a life without storms. In fact, he told his followers that they would face troubles in this world. But he also gave them a promise. Take heart. I have overcome the world. That means your problems are not greater than God's power. Your fears are not stronger than his love. And your uncertainty is not bigger than his plan. Maybe right now you are going through a difficult season. You pray, but the answer hasn't come. You work hard, but the breakthrough hasn't arrived. You try to stay strong, but deep inside you feel tired. If that's you, remember this. God often does his greatest work in seasons of uncertainty. Think about Abraham. God asked him to leave everything familiar and go to a place he had never seen. He didn't know the destination. He didn't have all the answers, but he trusted God. Think about Joseph. He was betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, and thrown into prison. For years, his life made no sense, but later he realized that God was preparing him for something greater. Think about Peter. One moment he was full of faith. The next moment he was sinking in the water because fear took over. Yet Jesus reached out his hand and lifted him up. And perhaps that's the message someone needs to hear today. You may feel like you're sinking under pressure, sinking under disappointment, sinking under fear. But Jesus still reaches out his hand. He doesn't abandon you in your struggles. He walks with you through them. Faith doesn't mean having all the answers. Faith means trusting God when you don't. Faith means believing that even when you cannot see the road ahead, God can. Imagine driving through a dark night. Your headlights may only show a few meters ahead, yet you keep moving. Why? Because you trust that the road continues. That's what faith is. You don't need to see the entire journey. You only need enough light for the next step. And God promises to guide those who trust him. There will be days when you cry, days when you feel weak, days when nothing goes according to plan. But your difficult days do not define your destiny. Your current season is not your final chapter. God is still writing your story, and sometimes the chapters that hurt the most become the chapters that inspire others. Life is uncertain, but God's character is not. His love is constant. His mercy is endless. His promises are faithful. When the world changes, he remains the same. So don't lose hope. Don't let fear become stronger than your faith. Don't allow temporary problems to make you forget eternal promises. Keep praying, keep believing, keep moving forward. Because even when you don't understand what God is doing, He is working. Even when you feel alone, He is with you. Even when life is uncertain, your future is safe in His hands. And one day you will look back and realize the things that once scared you, the nights you cried, the seasons you almost gave up, were the very moments that made you stronger, wiser, and closer to God. So today, choose faith over fear, choose hope over despair, choose trust over worry, because life is uncertain, but God never changes, and that is enough. Amen.